The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
All right, happy Monday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We hope you had a wonderful Easter weekend. I know I sure did. How about you?
It was a great weekend. A little windy, but it was okay. It's calmed down. The wind's calmed down a little bit, which I think is great.
And from what I hear, this week is supposed to be beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
Let's
you
check
know this
in.
beach girl is excited.
We got to find out. Zach's going to tell us.
That's right. Let's hear it, Zach.
All right, we're looking nice across the beaches right now. Live look in North Myrtle Beach. By far, the people have easily funneled in there along the coastline. Temperatures have warmed up gradually, mid-60s for inland locations, upper 60s right now along the beaches as well, 68 degrees. Holding firmly there. High pressure in control across PCB, Tallahassee, Pensacola. That's where the center of high pressure is. In turn, air rotates clockwise around a high. That's the reason we've got that northwest wind today, 5 to 10 miles per hour. In turn, that's what led to that pretty cool morning as you stepped out the door. 40s across much of the PD and border belt and low 50s along portions of the Grand Strand. Now, this high only traveling about 100 miles over the next 48 to 72 hours. That means while we're still under the regime of high pressure for essentially through Thursday, it's going to take its time to move. So that's the whole reason why we are seeing this high pressure linger for so long. Of course, it is Earth Day. Sunny skies essentially from now through the 3 p.m. hour and 6 o'clock as well across floors. Temperatures will top out around 72 to 74 degrees across much of the PD. Then we still deal with this high pressure Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but that northwesterly flow we dealt with today becomes more westerly, and in turn that allows our temperatures to warm up. We'll be around 80 degrees overall for an average temperature on our Tuesday, 83 there on our Wednesday, and 82 Thursday. Keep in mind some inland locations Wednesday and Thursday will see the upper 80s. I don't think we'll reach 90, but I do think we'll come at least close to the upper 80s, 87, 88. Then our next big storm system comes out of Texas. It's taking its time because this high is taking so long to move. It's taking everything out west a long time to move. That's the sole reason we're not really seeing our storm system until Friday. The bulk of the energy is going to be centered across Florida. Only a few isolated to scattered showers across portions of the Carolinas by Friday. That's why our rain chance is fairly low. Lots of goose eggs on those boards, only about a 30% chance on Friday. That means if you're going to go ahead and start planting for your garden, make sure you water every single day this week. We even have a maybe on Friday because the shower chances pretty isolated. As we head into next week, rain chances looking more and more likely to be below average as temperatures surge above average. In fact, some models pushing 90 degrees across the state of South Carolina as we head into the first full week of May. Again, that 10-day forecast looking nice and dry, not only through Thursday here, but on the other side of that isolated rain shot on our Friday. Don't expect a lot of rain. We get a new drought monitor in on Thursday. I highly expect the drought to be extended across the area.
All right, a great show lined up for your Monday, starting, of course, with our Hollywood Minute, followed by our video of the day. And then, of course, your favorite celebrity just might be having a birthday
That's
today.
right, and we're going to tell you about it, too. Also, tech tip of the day and today's guest. All right, listen to this now. We're going to talking about the Lumbee Powwow that's coming up.
That's right.
And also Art on M happening in Lumberton.
That's right. And guess what? Brook Green is in bloom, a great fundraiser coming up for them. We're going to talk all about that and a special guest you won't expect. All that and more after your Hollywood Minute.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Getting ready for Endgame. E-ticketing company Fandango has announced the results of a survey of its users about the upcoming Avengers movie. The results show 89% of moviegoers are planning to stream previous Marvel movies this week in the run-up to Avengers Endgame.
Would you like to know what you really are?
Captain Marvel continues to soar. The movie enjoyed a 6% increase in box office over the Easter holiday weekend, which helped push it past the $400 million mark at the domestic box office, making it the 7th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to do so. In non-Marvel news, here's a sneak peek at Mortal Kombat 11. The latest entry in the fighting game franchise will be playable on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and on PC, and is rated M for mature audiences. It's game on for Mortal Kombat 11 on Tuesday. Button mashing in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
All right, for your video of the day, listen to this. A Chinese company is giving students the chance to experience life on Mars, but without having to leave the Earth. Sea-Space is set up. It's a simulation of the Red Planet, and it's in the Gobi Desert.
Yeah, the site covers nearly 26 square miles, and it features 9 interconnected modules, including a control room, a greenhouse, and an airlock. Right now, it's an educational facility, but Sea-Space plans to open it up to tourists next year, so you can play like you're on Mars.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I hope they have air conditioning there.
I don't think so.
All right, I've got a special birthday today I want to point out and say hello to. Now, he comes by to see me. There's Adam Yarborough. He comes by to see me at all our car shows that we do, and it's his birthday. So I just want to say happy birthday. Adam, hope to come see me at the car shows, buddy. Thank you so much. He will. I know he will. He's a great kid.
That's right. All right. Of course, today is Monday. It's April the 22nd, and today is Earth Day.
And it's also Jelly Bean Day.
Yuck.
I love
Do you like jelly beans?
Yes. Birthdays today, one of my favorite. There he is, 1937, Jack Nicholson. This guy, 82 years old. You remember The Shining? One of the scariest movies I've ever seen. The Departed, he's won 3 Academy Awards, one for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, of course. And As Good as It Gets, Terms of Endearment, great show. And of course, in 1989, he was in the Batman movie.
That's right. 1972, there he is. Willie Robertson, 47 years old, rose to fame on AE's Duck Dynasty, a multi-million-dollar company, and they, of course, make duck calls.
1986, Amber Heard, she's 33 years old. The movie's Pineapple Express. Never Back Down, also in Magic Mike XXL. And, of course, Aquaman.
That's
and
right.
she dropped out of school at 17. Even though she did, she's become pretty successful.
She sure has. Let's talk about today in history. Go for it.
1966, Wild Thing by the British band The Trogs was released in the U.S. And I watched the movie over the weekend, the baseball movie, where Wild Thing.
Yeah.
It was a good show, talking about it.
All right. 1970, the first Earth Day was observed by millions of Americans.
All right, I'm sure you've heard this before now. Listen up. Not until hell freezes over. You've heard that statement before,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah.
Of course. Well, there's a village in southern Norway actually named Hell. And get this, every winter it freezes over.
How about that? Of course.
Can you believe that? That's from the know-it-all department to tell you. I learn something every day on this show.
Me too. Stay tuned for our tech tip of the day.
Does deleting an app cancel your monthly subscription fees? Find out after our advertiser. If you are getting unfamiliar charges from Apple or Google on your credit card, it might be wise to check your app subscriptions. Many apps automatically upgrade from free to pro after a trial period, thus generating automatic monthly fees of which you may not be aware. Subscription settings on iPhone are buried. Go to Settings, iTunes and App Store, Apple ID, View Apple ID, enter your password, then Subscriptions. Tap the subscription you want to cancel. 9 steps later, you've canceled the recurring fee. Google makes it a little easier. You can find these steps on our website. Be aware that deleting an app does not cancel subscription fees. I'm Francie Black. To get step-by-step instructions, visit TechTagoToday.com.
All right, coming up in Lumberton, they've got a great event coming up. It's called Arts on Elm, sponsored by the Robeson County Art Council, and it's set for April 27th.
That's right.
It's a big event.
It is a big event. Tell us all about Arts on Elm, who can come, where it's going to be, and of course some of the great things we're going to find.
Arts on Elm Street is our annual arts festival. It includes musicians, music, different artists, local artists. Anybody can come. It's open to the public from 10 to 3 that day. And we're just excited about, sharing all this local art with the community.
Now, y'all have a 5-block area. Y'all block this off, right?
Right. We close
and you
off.
fill it up with art.
Fill it up with artists and art, and we even have some activities for kids. We've got some early college, high school students who will do some art activities with the kids, so it's very hands-on.
Oh, look
some
at
of the
that
artists.
necklace.
Yeah, some nice
You
looking
got it
stuff.
on.
Pottery.
How about that?
And I'm actually going to have a booth there. I'm a jeweler, so that's just a sample of what I do. But painters, jewelers, people make soaps, candles. Some of the artists are going to be demonstrating what they do.
Oh, neat.
So it's really kind of, hands-on, interactive, and
Now,
a wide range.
Going to be, you said stuff for the kids, are going to be food and stuff like that. Is it a big celebration, or is it just an art festival?
Well, it's mainly right now still an arts festival. We will have, water and some snacks for sale, but it's not really geared towards a food end. It's really for the artist.
All right,
All right,
and is
now-
this free for everybody to
Yes,
come to?
it's free. Just
Free to
come.
everybody, and of course they'll be able to buy stuff, the art and everything.
Definitely come out and
You're
support your
encouraged
local
to do
artists.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very good. Now, how long you been making jewelry?
Probably about 9 years.
9
but I'm
years.
actually an art educator.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Are you still an art educator?
Yeah, but I
Where are
don't
you?
teach in the classroom. I'm in Robeson County.
Great.
So I'm an arts administrator, but I was a high school art teacher. So
Very good.
That's good.
All right.
That was one of the classes I had very great success in art. I passed it.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Circle, 2 dots, and a
One
smile.
of those you just had to
It
draw
worked
something.
for you.
But I liked art, though. It was a lot of
Tell
fun.
me a little bit about the necklace you have on. But it's really interesting. We
Thank
had a
you.
picture a second ago. What is that made out of?
It's actually, the base of it's copper.
Yep, hold it
and-
just like that. Flip
Yeah,
it
just
out.
hold
There
it.
we
Yeah.
go.
This is copper here, and I actually hand texturized it and cut it with a saw. This part is called an enamel, and it is actually ground glass. It is glass that is so fine that I actually paint with a paintbrush.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I have to fuse it to copper, so it's a lot of processes.
You work with
but-
metals? Is
yes.
that's your...
But I do silver, and the earrings here are silver and gold.
They're cool.
Yeah.
So you're looking at all kind of art. We're talking
Yeah.
about pictures, metal, wood,
Yes.
anything you're looking
Anything.
for, it'll be there.
It'll be there.
Tell them the date again and what time it starts.
Saturday, April 27th on Elm Street in Lumberton, 10 till 3.
Awesome.
Thanks so
for
much.
being with
Thank
us.
We appreciate it. More coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking once again, the 2019 annual Lumby Powwow Dance of the Spring Moon is coming up, and we can't wait to hear all about what's set for this year. Every year you guys come on, and I love it.
And they got them dressed up a little bit today. They're wearing what they normally wear when you do the dance and all. We got Jasmine with me and Kaya, right?
Nope,
Let me
Kaya
get Kaya.
and Jasmine.
Kaya. Okay, you both looked alike. I'm sorry. Kaya, and over here. Okay, Jasmine. I'm sorry. His full name is Kaya Little Turtle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kaya. First, you're going to talk with us a little bit about what's going on and everything.
Yeah, so May 3rd through the 5th is going to be our 14th annual Lumbee Dance of the Spring Moon Powwow. We're expecting over 500 dancers, probably over 10,000 people in the crowd.
Wow.
It's one of the biggest events that happen in our area. We'll have a lot of different dance specials, prize money. We'll have drums and dancers coming all the way from Canada.
Oh my goodness.
All over
So
the country.
This is a huge celebration. Now,
This is a big deal.
who
for y'all.
can come to this?
Yeah.
It's completely open to the public. We'll have intertribal representation, like I said, from all the United States and Canada, but it's open to the general public to come out. It's $8 for admission. It starts on Friday at 7 o'clock. It's going to be the first grand entry. And then the weekend passes are $18 for the full weekend.
It's all about the heritage and bringing it back
It
and
is.
making sure this stays alive.
And I was going
Right?
to ask Jasmine,
Yep.
why is it important, say, for me to come out and bring my kids? Why do I need to do something like
Well, we
that?
do powwows to educate the public about Southeastern culture. So that's one of the main reasons why we do the powwow, and to express who we are as a people.
Very good.
All right, now, how long you been involved in it?
I've been dancing since I was before I could walk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
love
that's
it.
pretty
Now,
neat.
Jasmine, what's the date on this again?
It is May 3rd through the 5th.
May 3rd
Through
through
the 5th. All right, now, do you dance also?
I do.
You do?
The Eastern Woodland style. So what we actually have on is Eastern Woodland attire. When you go to the powwows, you'll see different powwow style dancing, and you'll see a variety of what we call regalia. But the regalias that me and Miss Jasmine has on is Southeastern style, the kind of regalias that you would see that's specific to this area.
Okay, so you can learn all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
When you come, because I mean, I can't tell the difference, but you can educate me on that kind of thing.
So as each dance is brought out, they will tell the general public where the dances come from and describe the regalia.
All right, now the beads and all that you have on now, are those handmade? Did y'all make those, or how do you do it?
My grandmother made it.
Really?
That's very cool.
That is so neat. Now, what is that? What is this made out of?
That's actually quill work, and it was my great grandfather's.
Really?
Wow.
That you kind of actually see how old it is on there on the back there.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it was my
neat.
great grandfather's they wore, and we passed it down.
I was about to say,
pretty
so
neat.
this is not just something, this is years and years of heritage and tradition and culture that you
All
can
right,
learn about.
I've got to ask this. What's the hat made out of? Your
That's
hat?
that's actually swan feathers. It's called a Gaston. It's an Iroquois style Gaston.
Very cool.
Okay. All right, that's pretty neat. Now, did you make that?
I
Or
did.
You did? That's pretty cool. All right, now your beads, did you make yours?
Yes, yes. This is dentalium and glass beads, and so we just string it on, and very intricate work.
How about your outfit? Did you?
Well, actually, his grandmother made my outfit, so we get
elders
elders in the community to help us with all of our things because they pass those things on from generation to
Now,
generation.
y'all, you got to learn that too, where you can pass it on.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can
That's
learn
what
that.
she's starting, like your necklace. Now you can pass that
That's
on,
right.
right? Fantastic. Again,
Thank y'all
May the
so
3rd,
much.
what time are we starting?
Grand entry's at 7 o'clock on Friday. Saturday it's at 12 o'clock, and Sunday it's at 1 o'clock.
Awesome.
Thank you both
Thanks for being with us. Very
All right.
interesting. Stick around. We've got more coming up and a special guest.
And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. All right, now from Brook Green, we have something special to talk about. Plus, I'm going to tell you about this dog, too.
I
This
know.
is a big deal.
And a big dog, I can
kidding.
tell you that. All right, first we're going to talk with Carrie. Carrie, you are with the Friends of Brook Green. You guys are doing a benefit
We
for
are.
Brook Green. Tell me the name and when
Well,
it
it's
is.
called a Huntington Affair, and it's hosted by the Friends of Brook Green Gardens. It's May 4th, and it's a fabulous, exciting event, and we are inviting everybody in the community to attend if they can.
Okay, now what are you
What's
going
it
to be
about?
doing? So
Well,
music
it's
is
a 20s theme, and we're honoring the Huntingtons, who are the founders of Brook Green. And because they bought the property in 1929, were married in 1923, we want to honor them. And everything's going to be the 20s, and it's going to be exciting. And we have all kinds of activities, a wonderful auction.
great.
We have tarot card readings. We have a gin tasting. We have a cigar bar. We have the Derby, Kentucky Derby is going to be going on that evening.
Very good. Now people need to get tickets for this event?
They do, and they can go to Brook Green, www.brookgreen.org, and then /benefit, and
There it is
they
right
can buy
there.
a ticket. They can
Yeah.
buy a ticket.
It's online right now. You
guys,
can see it.
and you
Oh,
guys,
good,
the Friends
good.
of Brook Green, you guys do an amazing job of supporting Brook Green Gardens. I know Lauren can speak to that as well, but okay, who is this big boy, Lauren? Let's
Yeah, Lauren, tell us.
Lauren, tell us about
The
him.
password for this event is Angus. So,
And yes,
and he will be there.
Okay, so
All
tell
right.
us about Angus. He's fine.
Angus is a Scottish Deerhound. And Anna Hyatt Huntington, this is the breed that she loved, and she actually is credited as bringing the breed back in the United States. Angus is actually a descendant of one of her dogs
Very
from their
cool.
kennel, and he is our Brook Green mascot. He's a great program dog, and he's so sweet. He's still a puppy.
I was about to
Now
say
you-
this dog is only 15
That's
months
pretty
old.
And now he can run. Tell him.
Yeah, he can run about 30 miles an hour, and but he's a sweetheart. He doesn't even
And
realize
he's a
how big he
party
is.
animal.
So how old is he? How old now?
He's 15 months old. now.
15 months
That's
old?
it.
He's a
How
baby.
big will he get, Lauren?
He's probably about as tall as he will
But
get.
he'll just fill out
but
some.
He'll fill out a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
All right,
But
so
he's going to be doing tours around Brook Green at some point, and he will be at the benefit.
Great.
Also, and again, the password is his name.
the password for the benefit is Angus. So that's a Huntington Affair happening
right.
May the 4th, put on by the Friends.
That's correct.
And don't forget about Angus.
That's right.
And guess what? I think I got it.
All right. Thank y'all both for being here.
Thank
okay.
you.
Angus, thank you for coming too.
That's a good boy.
He's going to
That's
run
right.
back to Brook Green 30 miles an hour. All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We hope you enjoyed today's show and, of course, meeting Angus. Now, up for tomorrow, of course, Grand Strand Humane Society is going to be here. And guess what? We have a kid on the show. He is a bowler, and he's also a cancer survivor. Pretty cool,
That's right.
huh?
There's going to be a lot of stuff. Every day on this show, we have something new for you.
That's
That's
right.
why we want you to continue to watch, because you're going to find out everything that's going on on the Grand Strand and North Carolina, PD area.
That's right.
It all happens right here.
What you doing after work?
After work, let's see, I'm going to lunch, and I'm probably going to go by and see my wife at the bank.
That's very sweet.
Don't tell her I'm coming by.
Right. We do hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Don't forget, if you want to see the show, go to WPDE.com, Spotlight, and click on Carolina and Company Live.
That's right. Have a great day,
See
everybody.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.